Yahoo!
Puni players, Robbett here. Hot on the heels of the Sengokushi Return Scramble Battle, we've got a huge new event, Enma Budo-Kai Darkness Edition. This is the third Budokai event hosted by Enma, where you fight in a martial arts style ladder system to win the tournament. Not only do we have a new tournament, but we have a new SSS-Rank yokai. Yep, the second SSS-Rank yokai in the game is Dark God Enma. Let's jump into the event. First up, we have a new event gacha. Aside from the usual addition of various passes and SS ranks, we've got two new yokai, Tribea and Nama Hage, which are both integral to the event. Dark God Enma is a random encounter during the event and has not only a new type of ultimate, but the highest attack of any yokai. When fighting Dark God Enma, Enma Blade has a boost to damage and Tribea has a boost to defense. Enma Blade is a new yokai and the final reward in the tournament. Mecha Venoct has been added as the penultimate reward. The tournament has 4 rewards, each of which demands you acquire 8 certain items. This time there's a new element, Chance Time, which boosts your ability to use Yokodori tickets to steal items. Yokodori tickets can be acquired by purchasing them with tournament points or by winning rounds in the tournament. During the Yokodori ticket battles, or stealing, Nama Hage provides a large boost, King Enma and Shivaraku provide a medium boost, and Rebone provides a small boost. During battles with enemy yokai, Dark God Enma, Mecha Venoct, and Kaimatachi give damage boosts while Nama Hage gives a defense boost. Tribea doubles any tournament points you collect during battles. If you're not familiar with the previous Budokai, you fight a series of battles to advance in the current tournament round. Each battle is one-on-one and consists of a special yokai or boss. Each time you knock one of them out, you progress in the ladder until you've beaten the remaining yokai. At that point, the round is over, you get some prizes, and you start over again. Each time you beat a round, the enemies get harder, but you get more points. If at any time you feel you're unable to beat an enemy, you can reset the round and start it over again. Sometimes enemies drop special items, and once you've collected all 8 colors of them, you get a special yokai. The big choice you need to make is to engage in stealing mode, the box on the left with pickpocket, or non-stealing mode on the right. Theoretically, the drop rate of items is higher in stealing mode, and the tournament points are double. Additionally, if you need an item, you can use a Yokodori ticket to attempt to steal it, but others can also do this to you. After a long amount of thought, I chose to use stealing mode as I had in the previous tournament. If you choose non-stealing mode, you can change to stealing mode later. However, if at any point you choose or change to stealing mode, you cannot go back. The event gacha has a ton of great stuff in it, including 4 passes, 4 SS yokai, and more. As I mentioned earlier, there are really 2 we want more than any others, however, the Tribea pass and Nama Hage. Before playing the tournament, I spent around 300,000 wine money before I got my first Nama Hage, but no Tribea pass. Nama Hage is a brave S-rank attack booster, but he also helps with damage against tournament yokai and provides additional boosts during Yokodori stealing battles. Alright, let's get to the tournament. Here you can see all the yokai participating in this round of the tournament, with your yokai in the upper left. While these may not be the normal yokai you fight on a daily basis, they're very easy to beat early in the tournament. Collecting tournament points is a solid secondary or even tertiary goal, but the main goal is getting those special items. The first item we see here is the purple scythe for Kaimatachi. Next is the blue scythe, but these can come in any order. Also, some colors are more rare than others. That brings us to the end of the 5th battle, completing the first round. After that, it's more of the same, and while scythes are dropping every couple of battles, you can see that I start to get double and triple counts of the same colors. This is normal. There are always a few colors that are very easy to get, and a few colors that are very difficult to get. However, I've played maybe 50 or 60 battles and I'm starting to get a little itchy to move on because the battles are getting increasingly difficult and I still have 3 other yokai I want to get rewards for. I decide I'll pursue a stealing battle with a Yokodori ticket. In order to do this, you choose which item you'd like to steal, choose from a list of players that have that item if available, and then match up your yokai against theirs. There's a base score for your team which comes from hit points, attack, and ultimate levels, much like capture stages in Scramble Battle, but then each yokai faces off head to head against their corresponding enemy yokai where tribe plays an important role. Luckily I win this one and Kaimatachi joins my team. Kaimatachi is a charming A-rank single attacker. During the tournament, Dark God Enma can randomly appear and you're given the choice of whether to fight him or not. Enma's battle is tribe restricted to Brave, Shady, Eerie, and Enma tribes. He has around 66,000 hit points and does 825 attack damage with a 3-second countdown. You cannot continue, but you can reset the round without losing his encounter. Above all that, he also counterattacks most of the time and drains your soul meters. If you can handle all of that, he likes Skiaki and you can befriend him. I don't have Tribea nor Enma Blade, but it's always worth trying. And like that I'm knocked out, even before I got into fever. If you lose and accept Whisper's help, he lets you in on a secret. You should use Tribea and Enma Blade. Sigh. The rest of the tournament is the same, just at increasing difficulty and rarity for items. I managed to get 7 colors of Shivaraku's tridents before I'm stymied and moved to Yokodori. I just eke out a win by 600 points and I've got the final item. Shivaraku is a brave S-Rank random area popper. Dark God Enma shows up again and I'm confident enough to give him food at the beginning of the fight. Still don't get into fever. It takes quite a while before I have 5 colors of Mecha Venoct's items. Time to hit up the Yokodori battles again. I need 3 of Mecha Venoct's gems, and I have a pretty good team lined up, so I win all of my No, I don't. Just barely lost out on that last one. When I go to try and steal again, no one has the gem I need. You can use the bottom right button to refresh the list, and eventually there's another one. And I lose again. I go back and play the tournament a little longer, but can only manage more duplicates of what I already have, so it's back to Yokodori for that last item. This time I'm successful, but only by around 50 points. Mecha Venoct is a tough S-Rank double vertical popper that also leaves bonus balls. Earlier I mentioned tournament points, and there are a few new yokai that you can only get out of the point shop. Zappari is the pre-evolution form of Frazzle and a tough D-rank center popper. Anajo isn't new to the event, but is new to me, and is a shady C-rank attack booster. Yamato is a brave B-rank single attacker. Rebone is a tough A-rank vertical popper. Nyaset is from the first Budokai and is a great shady S-rank all-attacker. There are plenty of other yokai, coins, soul secrets, and more available. I'm starting to get sick of losing to Dark God Enma, so I hit up the event gacha again. It's roughly 3 million Y money before I get my first and only Tribea pass. It's just one of those weeks, and it's costing me as much as Liburnion SS's pass is in Wibble Wobble. I use my best Puni befriending team with 3 pure befrienders, Slurpent, and Chakarina for befriending and attack. After a 1.5 second wait watching the dancing blue spirit, Tribea and a holy X-Borb show up. Tribea is a shady S-Rank. He's got a new ultimate. I'm going to call him an instant hider rearranger and soul meter booster. Now that I've got him, it's time to put him to work and face off against Dark God Enma. While Tribea isn't magic, he does have the damage that Dark Enma does, making it a much more reasonable fight. I'm not even bothering with Fever, I'm just using Sangokshi Hinoshin whenever I get him, which is quite a bit since his skill helps him by bringing large Puni every once in a while. I'm getting counterattacked every time and my hit points are getting low, but his are even lower. And just like that, the very first time I beat him, I also befriend him. Dark God Enma is an Enma tribe SSS-Rank with a unique ultimate. He's a time-stopping center popper and black hole creator. I'll just have to show you. Before we get to that, there's still another tournament yokai to get, and he's the best one by far. I played over 70 rounds of the tournament, that's 350 battles, without getting even one of Enma Blade's items to drop, however. So when I finally get a single blade to drop, I'm so excited that I don't remember to start recording. It seemed like a whole bunch of players got items all at once, so I set to use Yokadori tickets as fast as I could. My strategy was to create a supremely powerful team with Nama Nama Hage, King Enma, Sun God Enma, Shivaraku, and Dark God Enma. It worked perfectly until I had all the items except for the green blade, which no other players seemed to have. I managed to finally get that green blade, only to have my red blade stolen. I found a red blade and, wow. It's someone who already has Enma Blade, and they have the lineup of lineups, all the most powerful Enma tribe. I lose out by a cool 1700 points. It takes a long time, but I find another red blade and make it happen. During that battle, I lose my light blue blade. It really is cutthroat, and once you engage in Yokadori battles in the final round, you need to make sure you've got enough tickets and a team to make it stick. The good news is you're matched up against other players with similar teams, so even if you don't have SS and SSS ranks, you still have a shot. In the end, I find one more light blue blade, win the Yokadori battle, and Enma Blade is mine. Where the others took a matter of hours each, Enma Blade has taken me over 3 days. Enma Blade is an Enma tribe SS rank straight line tracer equivalent to Fuku Rokuju. Before we end the video, let's look at the big new yokai and their unique ultimates. Dark God Enma is a center popper, but beyond popping the center of the playfield, he stops time, and then you can trace around the board and he will keep sucking Puni into his black hole for additional damage. Enma Blade is this new type of tracer that differs from both Kirakoma and Sun God Enma, and that instead of swirling your finger around the screen, you take quick swipes at it. Tribea removes himself from the board, chooses one or two other Puni, and switches other Puni to a large amount of themselves, while simultaneously filling their soul meters to halfway. It's worth looking at again to clearly see what's happening. He's definitely a very interesting support yokai, and although there's a large degree of randomness in whom he chooses, he could potentially be very useful. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter for the latest Puni Puni and Wibble Wobble information. Until the next video, good luck with the gacha.